Well, good evening and God bless you wherever and however you're tuning in our broadcast tonight on DMS and the Dansville Mustang Sports Network. It's boys basketball tonight, live from the Corral non-league play as the East Rochester Bombers are in town taking on the Dansville Mustangs. JV game just wrapped up with Dansville emerging victorious by a final score of 34-28. We'll try and tell you a little bit more about that at halftime. Meanwhile, varsity action set to unfold last night. The East Rochester Bombers defeated Clyde Savannah last night by a final score of 51-25. They are now 8-3 coming into the action today. And, of course, the Dansville Mustangs, with their win in a game you saw on DMS and over the weekend, that Saturday afternoon affair with Rochester Prep, the Mustangs come in at 9-3. Action here tonight as well earlier took place, a little bit out of timing sort, shall we say. The JV game started at 4:30 with varsity scheduled at about 6, and that's about where we are right now. Meanwhile, I think everybody's back on track for the most part. Friday night, the East Rochester Bombers will be hosting the Williamson Marauders. Meanwhile, the Dansville Mustangs visit Maple City Garden in Hornell and take on the Red Raiders. And, of course, we'll be having coverage, hopefully, of Friday night. I know there'll be radio coverage on Friday night of Dansville girls basketball as they host Hornell. Let's now honor America and those who have served and are serving and will serve with the playing of our national anthem.
Men and women who serve and have served, please stand as we play the national anthem.
Well, let's check the starting lineup for tonight's ball game. First of all, for the East Rochester Bombers, they will be going with Teddy Emmings, a 6'2" junior in the middle. Shamar Irving at one of the forwards. He is a junior. Eli Tanner, a freshman at one guard. Sam Tanner, his brother, at the other guard. He is a junior. And the other guard out front, Matt Michalski, for head coach Patrick Walsh and the ER Bombers, who are clad tonight in their road brown jerseys trimmed in white. Meanwhile, the Dansville Mustangs shape up this way. Tyler Harris, a 5'11" junior at one guard. Dawson Wadsworth, a 5'9" junior at the other guard. The forwards are Colin Gray at 6'2". He is a junior. Jacob Smith, a 6'2" senior at the other forward. And Drew Morrow, a 6'5" senior in the middle. With a 9-3 Dansville Mustangs coached by Dave Moody. Our officials for tonight's game, Mike Chrisman and Mike Sweeney. The Dansville Mustangs clad in their home white jerseys with black numerals and a red trim at the top with the Mustang logo on the back. Dansville moving from left to right as we get things underway here tonight. East Rochester Bombers moving from right to left as this action gets underway. Dansville had their winning streak snapped by Newark in a non-league game a week or so ago, trying to get another one going here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, this high school basketball game is underway. Re-jump, says the official. Well, we'll try it once more. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I guess there's an art to it. Ball taken by Dawson Wadsworth, and now the rest of the game is the same, right? Bounce pass underneath, Drew Morrow out front. Jump shot foul line, Jake Smith. Drops down a deuce in the first 10 seconds of action, and Dansville grabs a quick 2-0 lead. Out front, Eli Tanner handling it, barking out instructions as he goes. Teddy Emring cuts through and back out front with the basketball is Matt Michalski, and now Eli Tanner trying to make a move in the paint, puts the shot up underneath and gets it to drop, and the freshman Eli Tanner knots it up at 2 apiece with an inside layup. On top, Colin Gray thinks about the three, cuts into the lane. And now Wadsworth trying to feed Morrow on the low post block, spinning, shooting, and scoring. So Drew Morrow, using his quickness underneath, gets the lead back for the Mustangs at 4-2. Left-hand side, spinning his way in again. It's Eli Tanner, the freshman guard, has the ball dislodged, taken away by Dansville. Harris up the floor. Wadsworth from the outside, swing it left side for Colin Gray. High post pass, Jake Smith makes a move to the hole underneath. No whistle and a foul out front. Matt Michalski, the 6'2" junior, whistle for his first personal, team's first. Basketball in from Drew Morrow underneath on the left-hand side. Jake Smith in front of the Bomber bench. Dawson Wadsworth outside the arc, underneath, whistle and a foul called. Eli Tanner on the reach. His first, team second. So now Dave Moody changes things up. Colin Gray to toss it in underneath. Dansville with a 4-2 lead. 2 minutes into the ball game. Left side, Harris trying three. Rebound off of the floor, Sam Tanner. And across midcourt, it's Eli Tanner on top. Running the offense for Patrick Walsh. Pitch out front, downtown. It's Sam Tanner, in and out. Rebounded by the Mustangs. On the move, leading 4-2. 5:48 left to play in the first. Morrow in the paint, spinning right, spinning left, shooting and scoring. 2+1. Morrow on the bucket and the 2+1 opportunity. Nice spin move that time. 5:42 left. The foul on Teddy Emmings, his first. So Morrow trying to add to the Mustang advantage, trying to make it 5 here in the first period. And he does. So Morrow with 5 of Dansville's 7 points, Jake Smith the other 2, and it's a 7-2 ball game. Eli Tanner with a lone score for East Rochester. Out front, Emmings, right side, cut off on the baseline. Downtown, it's Sam Tanner. So Tanner drops a three-pointer at the 5:21 mark, and it's quickly a 7-5 ball game. A three-pointer is quite a weapon since it's come into its own. Nice move that time. Colin Gray with a left-hand side bank shot off of the window on the dribble drive. 5:03 left to play, and it's Dansville 9-5. On the left-hand side, Emmings makes a move to the baseline. Help side, turnaround jumper off the back iron. Gray with a rebound. Wadsworth pushing it for Dansville up the middle of the lane, puts the shot up, rebounded by Morrow, fakes once, twice, shoots, scores, but the foul was beforehand. Got his man up in the air, Mikulski. That's his second personal. It was not in the act of shooting. It was before the shot, so Morrow will trigger the inbound play. And going to the bench, Patrick Walsh pulls Mikulski out of there. And checking into the mix is Christian Jones. So Jones in. Also Reed Martin checks in for Dawson Wadsworth for Dansville. Now Morrow triggers the play. 4:39 left in the first. Dansville with a 9-5 lead. Morrow in the paint. Stops, leans, shoots, and can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound back. Tips can't get it to go again. Emmings with a rebound. Not often you see Drew Morrow miss a couple. Out front, Eli Tanner off of the dribble. Martin on him. Makes a move to the left, gets some help underneath. Back out front, Emmings tries to take the baseline, muscling his way down low. Ball loose out front, scooped up out front, shooting downtown for 3. That time, no good for Christian Jones. Left-hand side, back on top, swing it right. Morrow slashing across the paint, leaning, shooting, and scoring. So Morrow gets the job done in the paint with 3:41 left, and it's an 11-5 Dansville advantage. Basketball out front. Emmings stops the foul line, elevates, shoots, no good. Rebound out front that time by Jones, puts the shot up, no good. Whistle and a foul call, and it's going to be on Eli Tanner. So time out on the floor. 3:21 left to play here in the first. It's Dansville 11, East Rochester 5. You see one. If you would. So 11-5 ball game. Dansville with the advantage. Hope you'll join us on Friday night. It's girls basketball action on DMSN, and also there'll be radio coverage on AM 14 WDNY as Dansville and Hornell get together in girls basketball action. Pregame at about, we'll say about 6:30-ish or so. Basketball inbounds for the Dansville Mustangs with an 11-5 lead. 3:21 on the timer. On the dribble, right side, Martin. Swing it out front. Harris back to Martin. Cuts to the hole. Puts the shot up. Blocked underneath there. That time by Christian Jones. Jones with the block and East Rochester with the possession. Left side, Sam Tanner. No good. Jake Smith collects the rebound. Dawson Wadsworth getting set to check back in for Dansville when time permits. Left side corner, it's Gray. High post, Smith swings it right side. Harris stops, pops, back iron, no good. Rebound kept alive. Smith comes down with it in the paint, feeds Morrow underneath the shoots. It's no good. Gets his own rebound back, tips and scores. Morrow with a 3 for a quarter routine that time. Cashes in 13-5. Ahead now, Sam Tanner breaks the timeline and leaves it out front with brother Eli. Keeps the dribble alive on top. Dansville with a 13-5 lead. 2:08 showing on the first quarter timer. Right side, whistle and traveling call. Christian Jones trying to get things underway and was not able to do so. So checking in now. Some roster changes that we had before the game, and we're trying to double check. Left side shot by Martin, no good. Rebounded out front. Minute 45 left to play in the first. Swing it right side. In the corner, it is Jones. Returns it out front, deflected by Harris. Sam Tanner trying 3, got it again. So Sam Tanner with a 3, and it's a 13-8 game. Dansville, left side, Martin dumps it down low. Jake Smith shooting, scoring, and a foul. So Smith with a 2+1.
They have a 15, but it's Christian Jones is 5. 30.
15-8 your score. Smith on the line looking to try and add to the Dansville advantage, and he cannot do so. Tipped back up by Harris, no good. So Smith makes it a 7-point game, a minute left to play. Right side out front. Back on top, shooting downtown is Eli Tanner. Morrow collects the rebound for Dansville, and the Mustangs with 47 ticks of the timer left in the first. Morrow out front, cuts inside, shoots against the double team, whistle and a foul, and he's going to get 2. So Morrow picks up the foul on Christian Jones. Jones second. So Morrow to the free throw line with 40 seconds left, with an opportunity to add to the Dansville lead. First one on the way, got it. So 10 points in the first quarter for Drew Morrow. Ethan Canfield getting set to check in for Dansville when time allows. I would imagine if Morrow hits this, he will probably be in for Morrow. Morrow's second one on the way, got them both. And Canfield in for Morrow, and it's a 17-8 ball game. Dansville by 11. So East Rochester with 40 seconds left here in the first period. Mustangs by 9. Eli Tanner out front, gives it up on the right-hand side. Jones in the paint. Right side, Sam Tanner with Harris on him. They go over the top, and Wadsworth with the steal. Forecourt pass on the left. Martin steps on the baseline as he tried to save it in. Good hustle that time by Reed, but could not collect it in time. 17 seconds left here in the first. East Rochester, I'm sure, will try to expire the clock. Dribble drive, whistle, and a foul. Somebody reached in out there. Was it Reed Martin or was it Dawson Wadsworth? It was Wadsworth, his first. Dansville's first. Ball will come inbounds. 8 seconds left. Eli Tanner out front. It's Sam Tanner with 6 out front on top. Shooting at the buzzer, no good. Save back in, and we have come to the end of one here at the Mustangs Corral on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. You're watching boys basketball. 1 period to play in the books. It's the Dansville Mustangs 17, the East Rochester Bombers 8. Second quarter action underway here at the Corral. Dansville by 9. East Rochester with the basketball. Good to see assistant coach Jordan Cook. A little Dansville connection there over on that ER bench. The Cook one of the many Cook boys. And many athletically talented Cook boys for sure. High post pass picked off by Reed Martin. Dansville goes the other way, up by 9. Just underway in period number 2. Martin dumps it down low. Ethan Canfield saves it back in, but the Bombers come up with it. Right side, it's Eli Tanner. Underneath, feeds Jones. Back out front. Cummings downtown, got him. So Teddy Emmings, or check it, Emmings drills a 3 with 7:15 left, and it's a 17-11 Dansville lead. Azan Sohal underneath, shot blocked by Canfield underneath, but Ethan's going to go to the line and shoot as Christian Jones picks up the personal foul. So Canfield on the line, the sophomore up. 7:08 left to play here in the first. Canfield gets the Mustangs going in the second, 18-11. Elijah Parson checks in now for East Rochester and gives Sam Tanner a breather. If you're a guitarist, it sounds like Santana, doesn't it? And Canfield knocks them both down. So a 19-11 Dansville lead. Drew Morrow back in as Canfield does what he's supposed to do. Out front. On top, Mike Daniel with it. And now Daniel gets it back at the foul line. Left side, Parson out front. Emmings swings it on top. Daniel trying 3, got it. So Mike Daniels knocks down a trifecta, and it's a 19-14 Dansville lead. On top, Gray, left side, Martin. Try and box and 1 on Morrow. Dawson Wadsworth, no good. Rebound tipped up and in by Drew Morrow. So Morrow with the tip in. 6:17 left, and it's 21-14. Dansville by 7. Daniel across midcourt, leaves it out front for Eli Tanner. Hemmings stops foul line. No good. Rebound, Colin Gray. Wadsworth pushing it for the Mustangs. Morrow outside. Jump stop, shoots, got it. Drew Morrow with another one. 5:49 left, and it's 23-14. That is the largest lead that either team has enjoyed in the game. Ahead, Daniel. Azan Sohail in for Dansville as well in the back part of that zone. Hemmings stops the foul line, and now Daniels loads the gun for three. No good. Colin Gray collects. Left side, Martin slicing, shooting, no good. Whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Elijah Parson. That's his first. Team is over the limit. And Reed Martin heads to the charity stripe. 5:22 left to play here in the first half. Dansville by 9. Martin looking for his first points of the night. 6'1" sophomore. And the lefty, no good. Got the ball to dance around on the iron a little bit, but wouldn't fall through. He'll get one more. Second one on the way. 5:22 showing on the first half clock. Martin can't get the second one to go. Rebound. Dawson Wadsworth out front. Wadsworth gets it back, cuts inside, whistle, and a foul beforehand out front on Sam Parson. That's his second. And I believe Wadsworth will go to the line and have that same opportunity. So Dawson, or check that. Was the foul away from the ball? Oh, there was a technical, apparently, called on East Rochester. So that will make that Parsons' third. And Drew Morrow will be on the line shooting. And then Wadsworth will probably be shooting as well. So Morrow with the first one, rims it out. Does he get two? I believe so. So 23-14, Morrow trying to add to it. Second one on the way, got it. So Morrow with one of two makes it 24-14, and I believe Wadsworth, I think it was Wadsworth who he's fouled. We'll go to the line, and the officials trying to sort it out with Dave Moody. 24-14, Dansville by 10. So Morrow shot the technical. Or maybe there wasn't a personal foul at all. That is a very grave possibility right now, and I think that's what the officials, Mike Chrisman and Mike Sweeney, are discussing. Of course, Patrick Walsh, the East Rochester coach, trying to get in on that conversation over there. Trying to find out exactly what's going on. Don't forget, coverage of girls basketball Friday night, both on the radio and I believe here on DMSN as well. The Dansville Mustang Sports Network as the Lady Mustangs entertain Hornell. That one should be a Division I dandy. Be on the air at about 6:30-ish or so. Dawson Wadsworth now standing down at the foul line for the Dansville Mustangs, anticipating shooting a couple. We'll see. Patrick Walsh asking, I'm thinking to myself at this point in time, If there was also a personal foul, then I would guess Parson might have 4. But I think that's what they're trying to sort out over there in front of the Bombers bench. Dansville with a 24-14 lead, in case you had missed the earlier portion of our broadcast. It was one of those back and forth affairs. Dansville got up by as many as 7 and led by 9 at the end of the first quarter, 17-8. And now here with 5:14 left to go here in the second, Dansville has built it to a 10-point lead, and Dawson Wadsworth, I believe, will have an opportunity to add to that from the free throw line after a technical foul was called on East Rochester. Either that or the officials get paid by the hour, one or the other. We'll have to wait and see. But Wadsworth anticipating the shot from the line, or a couple. I'm not sure exactly what the technicalities are. Gives you an opportunity to remind you that the Dansville JV Mustangs picked up a victory in tonight's opener by a final score of 34-28 over East Rochester. They had a 12-6 lead after one, 26-12 at the half, and then 30-19 going into the fourth. So Wadsworth on the line, nails the first one. So Dansville with a 25-14 advantage, and Wadsworth with one more. Second one on the way, got them both. And I believe Dansville gets possession, don't they? He's shooting 3. Must have been he was fouled in the 3-point zone. So Wadsworth hits the trifecta. So it is now a 27-14 lead, although the board says 26. Not exactly sure what. Ball comes in for the Dansville Mustangs. Off at the possession. High post pass. Morrow trying to feed it underneath, and the ball thrown away. Colin Gray. And for some reason, Wadsworth shot 3 shots, and they only put 2 on the scoreboard. So I don't know. We'll go by what the scoreboard says right now, which is 26-14. Stolen away. Caleb Rigdon for Dansville into the action. Left side, Colin Gray. High post pass, Drew Morrow gives it back. Gray, jump stop in the paint, shoots, no good. Rebound tipped along the baseline. Gray gets it. No, did he get it? No, he landed on the sideline, said the official. East Rochester gets it back. So 26-14 is what the scoreboard says right now. So out front, on top, right side, Sam Tanner shooting 3, no good. Azan Sohail with a rebound for Dansville. Forecourt pass, Morrow in the paint, right side, shoots and scores. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish for the Dansville Mustangs on that one with 4:02 left, 28-14. Dribble drive, baseline left, shooting and scoring underneath. Christian Jones with a 2+1 opportunity for the Bombers. 3:57 showing on the first half clock. Foul called on Drew Morrow. That's his first. 28-16 Dansville. And Jones trying to bury the free throw, and he does. 28-17. Mustangs with possession. Dawson Wadsworth brings it ahead. Rigdon facing the double team. Right side, bounce pass underneath. Tipped out of bounds by the Bombers as they try to get that entry pass to Drew Morrow. Morrow had 11 in the first quarter. He's got 8 here in the second. Outside jumper for Morrow. No good rebound. Colin Gray tips and scores. So Gray with a tip in. 3:37 left, and it's 30-17, Dansville. Jones shooting from the outside beforehand. It was Colin Gray on the foul. No basket. So Sohail and Wadsworth sit down. Tyler Harris and Jake Smith are back for Dave Moody as he mixes and matches. Dansville by 13, 30-17. Whistle and a timeout, East Rochester. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Your score on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network in boys basketball. It's Dansville 30, East Rochester 17. So basketball in the hands of the East Rochester Bombers. Dansville by 13. Eli Tanner triggers the play for Patrick Walsh's team underneath. Jones kicks it out front. Left side wing. Downtown, it is Tanner, no good. And out of bounds it goes. Phantom number 15, I don't know who that is. That's the one player that we did not get a number on. Out front, on top, it's Rigdon. High post pass for Smith. Left side, Colin Gray. Triggering three. Got it! Colin Gray with a huge three-pointer there. 33-17 Mustangs. Tanner across midcourt, hounded by Rigdon. And now Sam Tanner. Eli Tanner has the ball knocked away by Rigdon. Left-hand side. Takes it along the baseline. In the land of the Giants, trying to get out of there. Feeds it out front. Jones gives it up on top. Right side, running one-hander. Shot, no. Just beat the shot clock, but didn't get the bucket. Harris, whistle, and an offensive foul on Tyler Harris. Charge as Christian Jones had position. Good defensive job by Christian Jones. 2:21 left to play in the half. Dansville with a 33-17 lead. Bombers with possession. In the middle, it's Sam Tanner. Left side, checking in, Adam Graves. Spinning into the paint, it's Tanner. Out front, Jones for three, no good. Rebound, Colin Gray. Rigdon trying to get the baseball pass away. Mishandled it momentarily. Dansville calls timeout. 2:01 left to play in the first half at the Corral. You're watching boys basketball on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's Dansville 33, East Rochester 17. Now Dansville with a 33-17 advantage and possession. 2:01 showing on the first half clock. Colin Gray gets it going, and Tyler Harris directing traffic as he goes. Gray outside the arc foul line left, and now Rigdon. Right side Harris. Bounce pass underneath taken away that time by Adam Graves. East Rochester with it, going the other way. Sam Tanner feeds it out front. On top with it, Jacob Price. Downtown for three, Sam Tanner, no good. Smith with the rebound for Dansville. Rigdon, control break up the floor, leaves it for Harris. Gets it back now. On top, swing it left side for Harris. Jake Smith, foul line jumper, in and out. Chased down, saved back in by the Bombers. Good hustle that time. Sam Tanner with it across midcourt. Ethan Canfield, Reed Martin, and Dawson Wadsworth get set to check in for Dansville. Swing it left side, and now it is Sam Tanner leaving it out front. Top of the arc, no good. Rebound taken by Jones. Blocked. Oh my goodness. And Smith got it, but then got him with a body afterwards. Dandy of a block by Jake Smith, but then landed right on top of Christian Jones. So Jones on the line. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Christian with 3 points in the ball game thus far. 2+1 play, the old-fashioned way. And can't get the first one to go. Line change for Dansville, it looks like. And checking back in for the Bombers, Mike Daniels. So Jones with one more on the way. Dansville with a 33-17 lead. Make it 18, 33-18. So he gets one of two. Midcourt, it's Gray. Left side, Martin. 31 seconds, about a 6-second differential. In the paint, running one-hander by Smith. Smith draws the foul. I believe it was Sam Tanner. No, check it. It was on Christian Jones. Jones with his second. And Jake Smith goes to the free throw line. 27 seconds left to play in a 33-18 ball game. Smith with 4 points in the game so far. Rims out the first one, 0 for 2 from the line. Sam Tanner is back. So, second one for Smith, the senior. Azan Sohail will come in for the shooter should he make it. And he doesn't. And the rebound taken by the Bombers. They have a chance to expire the clock and maybe gather a little momentum going in. On top, Daniels leaves it out front with 12 seconds. And now Price, Daniels on top at the foul line, leaves it out front. Eli Tanner with 3 seconds left. Shot blocked by Ethan Canfield, and the first half is history here at the Corral. We've come to the end of 2 periods of play on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. You're scoring boys basketball at halftime. It's the Dansville Mustangs 33, the East Rochester Bombers 18. Well, it's halftime here at the Mustangs Corral in Dansville, where Coach Dave Moody's team holds a 33-18 lead after 2 periods of play. Taking a look inside the numbers, Dansville grabbed themselves a 9-point lead at the end of 1 period of play at 17-8 and added to it. And the largest lead they have had was actually 16 points. They were up 33-17 moments before halftime. But at any rate, taking a look inside the numbers, Drew Morrow leading all scorers with 18. Colin Gray with 7. Jake Smith with 4. Dawson Wadsworth with 3. Ethan Canfield with 2. Dansville 9 of 15 from the free throw line in the first half. No real foul troubles there. Meanwhile, East Rochester, they've gotten 6 from Sam Tanner. Christian Jones with 4. Teddy Emmings and Mike Daniels with 3, and Eli Tanner with 2. The Bombers 2 out of 3 in the first half from the free throw line. Foul situation there. Elijah Parson, we believe, has at least 3. Christian Jones, I believe, has 3. Eli Tanner and Matt Mikulski with 2 apiece as the second half gets ready to unfold. Meanwhile, in the JV matchup, Dansville came away victorious by a final score of 34-28. They led the game 12-6 after 1, 26-12 after 2. They were up by 11 heading into the fourth quarter, and East Rochester made a little bit of a comeback, put some heat on them, trimmed it to as few as 4 at one point in time, but Brandon Morrow's squad holds on for the victory, as in that contest, Reese Dixon, Zayden Van Dermy Blackman, and Nate Gardner with 10 apiece. Anthony Morrow and Ivan Wolf Mayalki with 2 apiece for Dansville. Jordan Nunn led East Rochester's JVs with 11. Landon Welschlager and Judah Tanner with 5 apiece. Noah Welschlager, Sean Hogan, and Jaden Herb with 2 each for the East Rochester JVs. So second half about to get underway as finally East Rochester comes out of the locker room as the Bombers at 8-3 coming into this ball game will be hosting Williamson on Friday night. They're coming off a 51-25 win over Clyde Savannah yesterday. Meanwhile, Dansville was a 65-54 winner over Rochester Prep in their last outing, and that was on Saturday. And speaking of Saturday games, don't forget the February 4th Dansville versus Livonia game here is no longer a Friday night game. It will be played on Saturday, February 5th at 1:30 due to a lack of officials. So here we go, second half underway on DMSN, the Dansville Mustang Sports Network. Glad you could join us tonight. Colin Gray gets the action underway, and Dawson Wadsworth steps across the timeline as the third period commences. Right side corner. Smith in the paint with a running one-hander, puts it up and hits it. Jake Smith gets things going for Dansville in the second half, 35-18. Eli Tanner barking out instructions for Patrick Walsh's team. Has the ball knocked away by Gray. Gray slicing to the hole, shooting and scoring. Colin Gray with a steal and a deuce. And it's a 37-18 Dansville advantage. Tanner, Eli Tanner that is, out front with it. The freshman brings it back out front. Spins his way into the paint. Puts the short jumper up. Can't get it to go. Morrow outlets right side. Jake Smith, no traveling called. Smith was there, and Shamar Irving was there defensively, and I think he was probably surprised at how close Irving was in pursuit, and instead of dribbling the basketball, kind of caught it and took a step. So East Rochester gets it back off of the turnover. Shamar Irving into the paint, running one-hander, no good, whistle and a foul called. Is it on Drew Morrow? Apparently it is. Drew's second. So Shamar Irving will go to the line. 6:39 showing on the third quarter clock. Dansville by 19. Irving in quest of his first points of the game. Can't get the first one to drop. He'll get another. 6:39 left to play in the third. Dansville will travel down the pike with a Route 36 matchup with the Hornell Red Raiders Friday night in Livingston County Division I action. That should be a dandy against Kirk Scholl's team in the Maple City. And can't get either one to go. Loose ball picked up finally by Harris. Dansville, midcourt, right side corner, it's Harris. High post pass, tipped away, taken away. Hemmings in the forecourt for the Bombers. Right side, Sam Tanner for three. No good. Harris off of the deck. Leaves it for Wadsworth. 6:14 and counting here in the third. Harris penetrates, elevates, no good. Rebound along the baseline. Good hustle by Jake Smith, but Smith's foot was on the line when he touched it. He and Eli Tanner were both after it. So the Bombers get it back. Bombers with a win over the Clyde Savannah Eagles last night. And they will be hosting the Williamson Marauders on Friday night at ER. Tanner leaves it for Hemmings, stops at the foul line. Irving outside the arc. 5:43 left. Dansville with a 37-18 lead. They use up the dribble into the game. Mike Mikulski. Mikulski, right side. Cross-court pass tipped out of bounds by Dansville. 2 seconds left on the shot clock, so ER is going to have to catch it and shoot. And it'll be Eli Tanner who puts it in play. Looks to get out. Bounce pass underneath. Shot blocked by Jake Smith. Good defensive play by Smith. Mustangs across midcourt. Right side. That buzzer was the shot clock, actually. Smith out front. Wadsworth trying three. No good. Rebound. Smith dumps it down low. Morrow's all alone. What a pass by Smith. Morrow with 20 in the ball game. 5:04 left. 39-18 Dansville. Dansville with a 6-0 run to start this third quarter. Hemmings loses it out of bounds, and Dansville gets it back. Beautiful pass that time by Jake Smith. A little catch off of the rebound and a quick touch pass, and Morrow was all alone. I think Drew was surprised how alone he was underneath there. Smith right side corner. And now Gray. Harris triggers three, no good. Rebound right side, Gray gets it back. Fresh shot clock for Dansville. Wadsworth outside the arc. Smith, high post pass, jumper foul line, no good. Rebound, it's Mikulski for the Bombers. 39-18, Dansville with a lead, and Patrick Walsh with a timeout. 4:15 left to play at the Corral here in the third quarter. You're watching boys basketball on DMSN. Your score, Dansville 39, East Rochester 18. Well, midway through this third quarter, Dansville with a 21-point lead, but don't count the Bombers out. Dansville had a tough time with Rochester Prep the other day when the Tigers knocked down 9 3-pointers in the first half, and that may have been the downfall in the second half. They only hit 2 more the rest of the night. Dansville held on and won it by double digits. So the Bombers win it. Patrick Walsh, head coach, directing traffic from the sideline, trying to get his offense on track here. Sam Tanner brings it back on top. Eli, left side, backdoor. Emmings underneath, has the ball stolen away by Colin Gray. And the reason Gray got it was he pushed him, apparently, according to the official. Second foul on Colin. It's a good way to get the basketball. Bombers trying to get it in. Out front, Shamar Irving. Baseline right, lean, shoots, no good. Rebound, Drew Morrow. Has it stolen away by Eli Tanner, who puts it up and in the land of the Giants. So 39-20, 3:39 left to play in the third. Colin Gray leaves it for Morrow in the paint, has the ball dislodged, but a foul called on Teddy Emmings, his second. And is Morrow shooting too? Yes, he is. I said it was in the act of shooting. Morrow is bringing the ball up and had it knocked away. So Drew heads to the line. 20 points in the ball game unofficially for Morrow. Look to try and add to that. First one up. Got it. 21 for Morrow. Scored 37 the other day against Rochester Prep. Had a 34-point ball game before that. So Christian Jones reports in now for East Rochester. Morrow with the second one. Got them both. 41-20, Mustangs. 3:32 left in the third. In the backcourt, Irving double teamed. High post pass tipped away, taken away. Gray, forecourt pass. Smith beating his man, shoots. Can't get it to go, but he did draw the foul. 2-shot foul for Jake Smith. And it's going to be on Mike Mikulski. Mikulski's third. So Jake Smith parades to the line. 3:23 showing on the clock. Jake with 6 points in the ball game. First one, got it. 7 for Smith, and it's 42-20. Mikulski out. Elijah Parson in. Smith with the second one. No good. Rebound, Tyler Harris. Harris tripped up underneath. Foul called on Christian Jones.
You're not jumping with him. Box out.
So ball to come inbounds for the Dansville Mustangs. Colin Gray will trigger Dave Moody's inbounds play. Morrow, jump shot, foul line, no good. Rebound tipped by Smith, no good. Rebound out front, taken by the Bombers. Tanner in the paint. Gray with a steal. Dawson Wadsworth controls the offense with 3 minutes left to go in the third. High post pass to Smith. Has the ball wrestled away. Whistle and traveling called on Eli Tanner. You slide on the seat of your pants, that's a travel. So, Dansville gets the basketball back. Drew Morrow brings it in. Smith near midcourt. High post pass, jumper, foul line. Morrow in and out, tipped by Gray and in. Colin Gray with 11. Gray with a tip-in with 2:41 left, 44-20 Dansville. High post pass, left side, it's Irving. Back on top, it's Jones. Penetrating, left side, Parson out front. Right side wing, Sam Tanner, no good. Rebound, saved back in almost by Elijah Parson. Dansville will get it back. 2:23 showing on the third quarter clock. Dansville with a 44-20 lead. Wadsworth high post pass, right side pass underneath. Morrow spins free, right side, 2+1. Morrow with a 2+1 as he's fouled in the paint on the deuce. 2:11 left, and Morrow, fourth foul on Elijah Parson. That solves that mystery, whether he had 3 or 4. Dansville with a 46-20 lead. Make it 47. The Dansville Mustangs with a 14-2 run here in this third quarter from downtown. It's Eli. Tanner can't get it to drop, and Harris with a rebound. Azan Solheil and Reed Martin getting set to check in for Dansville. Morrow penetrates, puts a shot off the window, draws the foul. And it's going to be on Christian Jones. That's his 4th. So Morrow from the line, 1:45 left to play in the third. Morrow with 7 third quarter points, 25 in all unofficially. Can't get the first one to go. He'll get one more. Line change for Dansville as Dawson Wadsworth and Jake Smith sit down. So Morrow on the line to try the second one. And he's got it. So Morrow gets 1 of 2. It's 48-20. Cross midcourt, it's Jacob Price. Gives it up on top. Mike Daniels with the basketball, directing traffic. 1:33. High post pass for Christian Jones. And now Daniels out front. Price chases it down, cuts inside the lane. Shot partially blocked by Drew Morrow and out of bounds. East Rochester keeps it. 10 left on the shot clock. 1:20 on the game clock here in the third. Ball will come inbounds. Price, bounce pass underneath. Irving in the paint, looking for help. Gets it out front from Daniels. Daniels on top with 3, with 2. Gets it away. No good. Dansville will get it. Possession goes to the Dansville Mustangs as they get it back on the defense. Oh, Tyler Harris with 1:05 showing. Breaks midcourt. Gray underneath. Ball tipped and last touched by Christian Jones. Trying to get the ball down low that time to Azan Solheil as he crossed along the baseline. Reed Martin will put it in play now. Left side underneath. Colin Gray in the corner. Harris with it. Inside of a minute to play. Gray, bounce pass underneath for Morrow, taken away. Bombers with a little box and one action that time on Morrow. Ethan Canfield and Caleb Rigdon looking to check in. They may start the fourth quarter. 35 seconds left, about a 12-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Out front, Daniels gives it up. Irving in the paint. Whistle and a foul. I believe it's on Reed Martin. I think the question there was how many steps did he take before he was fouled? So on the line, Shamar Irving looking for his first points of the night. 25 seconds left in this third quarter. 48-20 your score. Misfires on the first one. He'll get another. Canfield and Rigdon in. Gray and Morrow out. So Shamar Irving, the junior, back to the line again. And can't get either one to go down as Canfield collects the rebound. Dansville could get the final shot here. 18 seconds left. Rigdon on top for Harris. 15. We're down to 10 now. Rigdon looks to the left side with 7. Martin along the baseline with 3. Stolen away by ER. The third quarter is history, ladies and gentlemen, at the Corral. You're watching boys basketball on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. With your score, the Dansville Mustangs 48, the East Rochester Bombers 20. Now, fans, be sure to join us on Friday night. DMSN and WDNY radio coverage of girls basketball as Dansville plays host to the Hornell Red Raiders. The three-point shooting of Brian Dyring's club will be here on display on Friday night. Pre-game show at about 6:30-ish or so. Hope you'll join us then. Fourth quarter action underway at the Corral. Dansville with a 48-20 lead. ER with the ball. Irving leaves it for Emmings. Circling the arc out front, cuts along the baseline, shoots and scores, and a foul called on Ethan Canfield. 2+1. Canfield with his first. Emmings with a 2+1 opportunity. 7:44 left to play in the ball game in a 48-22 contest. Emmings on the line. Nope, no good. Rebound underneath. Taken by the Bombers. Daniels feeds Emmings again on top. Emmings stops the foul line, and now Daniels has the ball knocked away by Harris, but I believe he was fouled, and he was. Harris with his second personal. Each team with 5 here in the second half. So Emmings will put it in play from the near side. 48-22, Dansville with a lead. Adam Graves gives it up out front, and it's Emmings for 3, and got it. So Emmings gets going pretty quickly with 5 points for the Bombers, and it's 48-25. Cutting down the line, Harris on a dribble drive. He's fouled. 2 shots coming, says the official, and it is Adam Graves, the guilty party. That's his first. Tyler Harris looking for his first points of the night. Dansville opening up the lead with a 15-2 run in the third quarter. Harris, first one, no good. Dansville 14 of 21 from the free throw line in the ball game. Harris trying to get on the board. And he does. So Harris with the free throw makes it 49-25 with 7:07 left. Mike Daniels directing the offense for Patrick Walsh. Shamar Irving has his pocket picked by Azan Sohail. Underneath, pass underneath off the window and good. As Adam Graves gets a bucket. Makes it 49-27. Dansville out front, Rigdon with it. 6:34 left to play in the ball game. And out of bounds it goes to East Rochester. So East Rochester on a little run to start this fourth quarter. Outscoring Dansville 7-1 at this point. They're back 49-27. Underneath baseline, Emmings trying to draw the foul, creates a shot, gets it back out front. Returning it on top, it's Jacob Price. Emmings, right side corner, Irving. Emmings, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Price underneath, shot blocked by Canfield. And they're going to whistle a foul on Ethan, I guess. No, check it. It was on Azan Sohail. Sohail whistled for the foul. And Adam Graves, the junior forward, going to the line. And this is what Patrick Walsh likes. His team putting points on the board without time expiring. I can't say I blame him. Line change for the Bombers. Graves will probably check out if he hits this free throw. 49-28. Second one on the way. Got them both. So, checking in, Matt Mikulski. A 49-29 game with 6 minutes left. Dansville with it. Harris breaks the timeline, accelerates. Canfield at the foul line. Out front, Harris again, give and go. Canfield underneath, leans, shoots, no good, gets his own rebound back, blocked from behind, out of bounds to East Rochester. You know that pick and roll's coming. You gotta go pick and roll. So, East Rochester gets it back. 5:39 time on Dansville's side with a 49-29 lead. Eli Tanner outside the arc on the left. Orchestrating things as he goes. High post pass. Mikulski gives it up right side Parson. Out front. Sam Tanner, jumper from the foul line, no good. Canfield with a rebound, whistle and a foul against Eli Tanner, I believe it was. His third. So Ethan Canfield will put the ball in play. 5:13 showing on the game clock. Dansville with a lead at 49-29. Trying to restart another winning streak after losing that Newark game 44-33 here. They were victorious against the Rochester Prep in the game you saw on Saturday. And now Ethan Canfield will be on the line. 5:13 remaining, and Dansville looking to add to the lead. Canfield with 2 points in the ball game thus far. They came from the foul line. You get 2 more, and he's got the first one. He'll get another. So 3 for Ethan. JV call up. Getting some varsity action and experience here in this one. Second one on the way for the 6'2 sophomore. And gets 1 out of 2. Mikulski comes down with the rebound. Bombers across midcourt. Eli Tanner accelerating, trying to get down low, whistling a foul out front. I believe it was Reed Martin. Martin with his second. And Eli Tanner will be on the line. 5:01. If this keeps up, we'll be here till midnight. Tanner with the first one. Got it. Eli with 5 points in the ball game. 50-30. He'll get one more. Tanner, the freshman guard. Second one on the way. Got it. A little sharpshooter makes it a 19-point contest, 50-31. Still a lot of time to go left in this game, 4:50. Martin along the baseline feeds Canfield, cuts to the hole, shoots and scores. Martin with the assist. Canfield with the deuce. Good play orchestrated that time by the Dansville Mustangs. Whistle out front. It's on Reed Martin again. And once again, it'll be Eli Tanner on the stripe. 4:38 left to play. Dansville with a 52-32 lead after Tanner buries that first one. Tyler Harris cueing his teammates to who's got who, and Tanner hits them both again. 52-33, 4:34 and counting. Ahead, it's Martin outside the arc on the left. Soheil, jumper, foul line, no good. Rebound, Elijah Parson. So the Bombers across midcourt. We approach the 4-minute mark. Out front, it's Parson trying to make some headway into the paint. Parson underneath with a pretty nice move, puts it up and in. The freshman guard with the bucket in the land of the Giants. 52-35. Rigdon out front. Martin on top. Harris looking for the pick. Right side, it's Martin. Into the paint. Puts the shot up with the left hand. No good. Hazan Soheil puts the shot up and in. So Soheil gets the offensive board and puts it home. 3:31 left. Timeout. And I think it's just is it a line change timeout maybe? And that's about all it is, a substitution timeout for Patrick Walsh's team. 3:29 showing on the clock, a 54-35 Dansville lead. Bombers with the basketball. Mike Daniels. Caleb Rigdon on him defensively. High post pass into the paint. Daniels cut off. Good defense by Dansville. Out front, it's Emmings. Left side corner, Irving, no good. Rebound off the floor is on Soheil. Right side, Harris. 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Dansville with a 54-35 lead. Ball knocked away, but a whistle and a foul called. It's going to be on Mike Daniels. That's his first. And will Harris be on the line? He will be. Tyler Harris will go to the stripe. 2:54 showing on the clock. 54-35. Harris with 1 point on the night. Make it 2. Timeout Mustangs. 2:54 left to play in the ball game. Non-league action here on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Your score in boys basketball: Dansville 55, East Rochester 35. Tyler Harris with one more coming. Don't forget to be with us Friday night, both audio and video coverage. 1400 WDNY Radio and the DMSN Sports Network on the viewing side. Girls basketball, Dansville and Hornell. The game at about 6:30-ish or so. Hope you'll join us then. Tyler Harris, second one on the way. Got it. So Harris knocks them both down. 3 points for Tyler in the game. 56-35, 2:47 and counting. Irving and now Daniels tries to take the baseline. Rigdon cuts him off. Irving cuts to the baseline, shoots and scores. So Irving with his first bucket of the night. 2:24 left, 56-37. Harris, right side corner, Rigdon, too hot to handle, and the Bombers get it back. Dansville Mustangs open the margin with a 15-2 third quarter run in this ball game, and that's pretty much the difference. Dansville had about a 10-point lead at the end of one, extended it to 15 at halftime. Well, the Bombers will put it in play right in front of East Rochester's bench. Teddy Emmings, 6'2 junior, gets it now. Graves gives it up out front. Jump shot no good. Reed Martin with a rebound. Dansville the other way with it inside of 2 minutes. Caleb Rigdon. And now Tyler Harris using the pick. Rigdon open. Lob pass underneath off of Soheil's fingertips and taken by the Bombers. Mike Daniels controlling it out front. Leaves it for Irving, and Soheil comes up with a steal. 1:24 left to play in the ball game. At midcourt, Jacob Price leaves it out front. Daniels mishandles it, and Dansville gets it back with 1:12. So the Mustangs looking to improve to 10-3. East Rochester would move to 8-4. Dansville travels to Hornell Friday night. East Rochester back at home. In the hangar, the Bombers will take on the Williamson Marauders. Rigdon, 3. Caleb Rigdon. With 53 seconds left, 59-37. Whistle and a foul on Rigdon. That's his first. 49 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Mike Daniels on the line. (59-37). Daniels with a three-pointer in the first half. Gets the first one to drop. 4 points in the ball game for Mike. 59-38. You get one more. And no good. So Dansville gets it back with 49 seconds left. A 59-38 game. Harris in the backcourt, guarded by Jacob Price. Lost midcourt. Martin fakes right, dribbles left, cuts underneath, has the ball dislodged, gets it back, goes along the baseline. High post pass for Soheil, down low, Canfield with a shot underneath and gets it to go. Canfield with a nice move underneath, the sophomore with 23 seconds left. 61-38 Dansville. Whistle and a foul out front on Rigdon, and Daniels is going to be on the free throw line again. 17 seconds left. Dansville with a 61-38 lead. Daniels with 4 points in the game. First one on the way for Mike, no good. He'll get another one, the junior guard. Second one, and can't get either one to go down. Another shot coming, a violation on the Mustangs. So we'll get one more. So Daniels with a reprieve and can't get either one to go down. Ball on the floor to Canfield, leaves it for Sohail. And now Rigdon with 10 left. Dansville will run the clock out and they will win it. Harris from downtown for three, no good. Rebound underneath for Evans, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score on DMSN tonight in boys basketball and non-league play. The Dansville Mustangs 61, the East Rochester Bombers 38. We'll be back to wrap it up for you in just a moment. I'm back here at the Mustangs Corral where the Dansville Mustangs, with a 15-2 run in the third quarter, secure themselves a handy 61-38 win over a pretty good East Rochester team. But at any rate, when the wins come, you take them any way you get them against whoever you can get them. And I know Dave Moody's plan was to try and play some teams who play a different style of basketball, so he grabbed a couple of the city teams, and the Mustangs have played well, no question about it. 61-38, the final in this one, as Dansville went out to a 9-point lead at the end of one period of play after the lead bounced back and forth a little bit in that first period. Dansville got 11 points from Drew Morrow in the first quarter and 18 in the first half as they would outdistance the Bombers by 6 in the second and took a 33-18 lead in at the half. And that 15-2 run in the third quarter kind of opened things up and sealed the door for the Dansville Mustangs, who win it 61-38. Taking a look inside the numbers, Drew Morrow with 24 points for Dansville, Colin Gray with 11, 7 each for Jake Smith and Ethan Canfield, 3 each for Tyler Harris, Dawson Wadsworth, Caleb Rigdon, and 2 for Azan Sohail, as Dansville went 18 for 28 from the free throw line. East Rochester was paced by freshman guard Eli Tanner with 10 points, Teddy Hemmings with 8, 4 each for Mike Daniels, Adam Graves, and Christian Jones. 6 for Sam Tanner, and 2 for Shamar Irving, as they went 50% from the stripe, going 9 of 18. So the Bombers slipped to 8-4. They will host the Williamsville Marauders on Friday night in East Rochester. Meanwhile, the Dansville Mustangs head south on 36 and take on the Hornell Red Raiders at Maple City Garden. That should be a Division I dandy. We will have live video and radio coverage of the Dansville Hornell girls game here at the Mustangs Corral in Dansville on Friday night. Hope you'll join us then. Well, thanks to the good Lord above for giving us another great night of high school basketball action here at the Corral. Our thanks to you for tuning in. Our thanks to our producer engineer, Mike Birmingham. And this is Frank Williams saying so long from the Mustangs Corral on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Mustangs improved to 10-3 tonight. Your final score in boys basketball, Dansville 61, East Rochester 38. Good night.